Day one, we're starting. This is the launch. We just posted some footage out there. Check it out. We're just gonna see what's going on through our minds. What's the worst that can happen today?
Nobody show up. That's I don't know how many people. I really expect maybe 3 people to show up.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think, Eric?
What's the worst that can happen today?
I think there's going to be about 500 people there. They're going to have to call the media, helicopters, hot air balloons. I think it's going to be an event. I think it's going to blow the shit off of this town, man.
That's the worst?
Oh, the worst?
Yeah, the worst that can happen.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. Could be the worst, could be the best.
Yeah. Is there anyone out there who you're nervous about hearing it?
Is there anybody?
Like, yeah, you're like, you know, they're not ready for this.
Yeah. Is there anybody I'm nervous to hear this? Oh man, that's a good question.
Cunt, piss, fuck, motherfucking ball sucking titty.
I don't want to just put somebody on blast that doesn't want their business on blast. Offending people, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
So the left has some serious problems, y'all. And no, I'm not just talking about, you know, the MSNBC, Joe Biden, TYTs of the progressive side. It seems like us on the left, the real left, right? We're fighting on one front, and that front is political. The political front on trying to get laws passed, and which is important. Don't get me wrong, it's an important side to fight on, but it seems to me like that we're missing a big part of the equation, and that's, you know, saying getting change outside of elected politics. What I mean by that is, you know, getting people equity, actual ownership, and you know, showing people their worth, right?
Yeah, so I think what you're pointing out is that the left media sources, they have their place in the media landscape, and that does not include some of the things that really would make a difference in people's lives, such as what you're going to talk about a little bit about worker cooperatives.
Worker cooperative is where workers have, you know, some, you know, ownership or decision-making power within their own jobs, the place where you as an adult spend most of your waking life, right? You know what I'm saying? You actually can make some decisions in that place, such as, you know, maybe, you know, the profits at the end of the year, whether or not to keep this manager, or, you know, things like that. You just have some agency in the place where you spend most of your time, right?
That could even include getting a chance to vote on how much you are compensated for.
Exactly, yep, even that, yeah. Exactly.
Who's your leadership? Who's the leadership? Voting on the leadership of the company. Just to explain, building equity in the context of a company means you're an employee of the company, but you're also part owner. And so when the company makes profits and has money in the bank, that as an owner of the company, part of that value in the company is yours and belongs to you. And that's what the building equity. So as the company gets more and more valuable, your ownership piece of that company also gets more and more valuable. By leaving that out of the conversation, the corporate superstructure that runs everything in this country is going to allow them to exist and allow them to make their noise and allow them to have their place, because they're not really going to affect the bottom line of the corporations that employ the vast majority of people in America. There's no mainstream voices. These leaders on the left are not using their power and their status to promote these concepts. Instead, they are focused on the same old, thus allowing business as usual for
Exactly.
My big thing that I've been teaching my daughter about is training. And you know, when I tell that to my own life as a musician, the way that I do what I do is I train to do it every day. And I was trying to think of how that would necessarily translate to what y'all are doing to be at the top of your game.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Okay, I got you. All right.
Yeah. You have to find a way to train. How do you train for what you're doing?
He's not gonna come up on the camera.
Wait.
You're gonna die. Oh my God. Okay.
We are in the process of of building out the legal infrastructure that we need so that audience members can support the show by becoming part owners and participating in that equity. There's going to be some cost. You got to put some skin in the game. That can be a dollar amount, or that can actually be other forms. You can bring listeners to the show and qualify for equity in that way. Again, these details are going to be worked out, but we want to share with you now our intention to show you how worker cooperatives and cooperatives in general can function and be successful